from everybody from Oasis. Today, to our week 10. It's been going on for 10 weeks now. It's kind of crazy. Anyways, welcome all from Oasis. I'm Temple Reiki. I'll be commentating here, and my color commentator and caster is.
Holy Chuckster, how you doing?
I'm doing good, thanks, Chuck. And man, he's such a legendary man. Holy Chuckster, caster. I feel honored. But anyways, we got quite a slobber knocker here in Tier 2 this week on Week 10. We have Tater bots versus Rogue Knights. Actually, this is gonna be a pretty close game. I have a pretty good eye when it comes to good Tier 2 teams, and both these teams are very, very, very solid teams. Tater bots coming off of a close, almost if I remember correctly, almost a reverse sweep against Cosmic Dawn. They stopped it though on the final map. If I from their new pickups. They also promoted from their Tier 1 team, and this is honestly going to be, like I said before, a close game because we have Rogue Knights here, a team that was, at least in my opinion, a top 3 team in Tier 2 last season. These guys were absolutely insane. They were bonkers, and it's one of the best dive teams I had the pleasure of watching. Their Winston Diva, some of the most coordinated. Unfortunately, though, I will say that they've had a bit of a rough start, losing against Cosmic Dawn at the beginning of the season. But they picked up the pace, and they almost beat Teamfight. Almost said Teamfight Tactics. Yeah, that's the wrong game. They almost beat TFC for content last week. 3-2 in TFC's favor. The only team so far that's gotten, at least to my knowledge, that close to being the undefeated champs of Tier 2 right now. So both these teams, like I said, very close in scale when it comes to power, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be a close game between the two. It looks like we are getting our rosters for Taters. Now, Chuck, because I've been gone since June 2020. Do you know anything about these new pickups of Rogue Knights and Taters that you could tell me about?
To be quite honest, I don't know a lot about the different switches they have made. I do know I had the pleasure of casting that last game with Rogue Knights versus Throwing for Content. It was a great match to watch. I had a lot of fun watching the tanks go off. The good one to watch tonight would definitely be Eldrick as well. His chemistry, especially playing with the gravity, I saw a lot of fun tank play. So I think that's something to look out for tonight as well.
All right. I mean, Eldrick was always a shining star last season. At least in my opinion, in Tier 2 last season, he was the best main tank in Tier 2 last season. From what I experienced, and my short time playing in Tier 2 last season, I can wholeheartedly say Eldrick was one of the best main tanks. So seeing him in Uravity, who's Uravity being more known for the Reinhardt on Tier 3, it's gonna be a bit interesting. I'm a bit curious if what they're gonna be running, if Uravity's gonna be on the off tank here, or if Eldrick's gonna be on the off tank, or maybe they might run a Risa Ryan. Who knows?
Yeah.
Something I also want to point out that I didn't notice is that Aiden on the side of Taters is coming in on DPS. This guy was in my opinion, was one of the shiny spots in the Taters roster last year for Tier 1. If I remember correctly, he played tank, and this man brought a lot of team fights back for them. Taters didn't really have a great performance last season in Tier 1. As most people know, but you can't really blame them. Tier 1 was a bit of a mess last season, and it's okay. Things like that happen. But Aiden, though, I love his promotion to him as Tier 2. I don't know how. I'm not seeing him play DPS at all yet. But I'm pretty sure that they're confident in him to put him in the starting roster. This man's gonna show like he did on the tank last season in Tier 1. So I can say I'm pretty excited to see what he does here. Also, something I noticed is that Kuro Rio, one of our architects, is on Taters now. I did not know about that pickup or that at all. So Kuro was, for a short time, was on Papega's last season, if I remember correctly, for a short time at the beginning of the season. So this might, and now it looks like they found a new home on Taters. So this is gonna be, let's see, this is gonna be a pretty good fucking match, like I said before. I just swore. Well, it happens. Anyways, I'm just that excited. I'm just that excited to watch both these teams go off and show us one big great game. All right, it looks like we got both readies on both sides. So I'm gonna get this game started here on Oasis, our first map.
Yep. So I'm all ready. All the teams are ready, and we should be ready to go. So let's start this up.
All right. That one was one of the more pretty maps here. I would have to say Oasis is when it comes to control maps. It's also, at least in my opinion, one of the more fun ones. There's so many diversity of comps here. Though the ball has been meta for basically 2 months now, where I wouldn't be surprised if we see some Ryan here coming out of University, which will be the first map type on here on Oasis. We're testing pauses, classic theme, Oasis. We might want to trademark it here. Testing pauses every map.
It wouldn't be Oasis without the first second pause,
Yep. And when we say Oasis, we're talking about, the server, not the map. Which might get confusing because we, both are named Oasis and all that. I guess I don't really explain that. But anyways, here we go. Coming in, both these teams. Let's see what they'll be running here. And yeah, Gravity will be on the off tank here. Coming into that Zarya for Eldrick. A very fearsome ride. So I understand why Gravity dropped the hammer for Eldrick here coming in. And also something a bit interesting that I've noticed is that on the side of Rogue Knights, they're committing to a Lucio. I don't know about you, Chuck, but I think Lucio is one of the worst supports right now. I don't really see much volume. Speed's not really needed.
I would agree. I love Lucio, but we shall see how it goes. I mean, the thing about hard brawl here, I mean, they got the Reaper as well. So I think Rogue Knights are trying to go with that. I guess the done. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
First one.
But with one advantage about Lucio, Rogue Knights will be able on first 0 points. Going in right side, pushing on a Chipmunk. Trying to get that demon early, and they're gonna get Kuro. Kuro, not even to shoot bash all the way, and she gets melted. Tengu coming on this Reaper, wanting a fast blossom. Bone Dodger's not down with the fight just yet, though. Bone Dodgers does get a pin on Beezer. But it's not gonna be enough here. Because Rogue Knights, that Lucio, they took advantage of it. Took the words right out of mouth, and took first cap really fast there.
That was really fast there, Tempo. I mean, that was fast.
Oh, what was that you starting to see?
Yeah, no, like, a lot of ultimates nice too.
Alright, re-engagement coming in from Taters. They have Bull Dodgers. Almost has that shattered. Actually is beating Ult Charge. I stand corrected. Eldrick just got a fat fire target there. Both rides at 8%. They want to break this barrier. That's the plan it seems right now. They're playing a poking game. Alright, Bull Dodgers getting a bit aggressive. He knows both these rides have shatter. Shatter built for both rides, but Bull Dodgers so low, and Kengu walks in, flips to the Bull Dodgers down with the free shot for Eldrick. Nino able to get a focus beam on him, but it's not enough. The efforts. Gravity 64 running in like it's GoldenEye, shooting down everybody he sees. And look at that. Ult economy on the side of Rogue Knights looking pretty strong. Only have to use 2 ults with the Moira ult and the Shatter. Tater's re-engaging right here. Nino has the duplicate. He's looking for that for Eldrick. Maybe he wanted the duplicate in, but he's so low. He has to back up. Gravity popping that grab there. And the Shatter combo with the high dude. It's looking gigantic. And indeed it is. Aiden fights 3. Maybe opening for Taters. Duplicate also comes in from Nito, but I don't think that duplicate was needed. Kind of a waste, honestly. Not gonna find much value.
I think sometimes teams find they need to run a little bit with Echo, like get that duplicate because he's got to push back on the right.
Kengu held on to that blossom there. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Eldrick is already built up a narrow shatter. He actually has the shatter advantage right now. That's gonna be if I was Taters, I would play slow here, but Taters, they're gonna play aggressive. They have the Zen. They want to play around that Discord orb, even with nerfs. Beat comes out with the counter that grab. It's fantastically timed. But that shatter getting blocked. Bulldog is ready, and not going to knock down this time. But there's a trade, and there are 2 trades coming in at both these sides. 4-4 right now. Your Gravity 64 fully charged, but the stun from Aiden is gargantuous, and he takes down your Gravity. That's a lot of damage for the Rogue Knight's loser right now. That Cat commits the ult here, and Kuro, unfortunately, a bit too late on the Coalescence, and it gets melted down by the Kami Kamehameha from that Fat Cat.
Wow, I mean, I always felt like the whole time that I thought Tater should be playing a little bit more aggressive here, but it looks like when they finally did, they got pushed right back by Rogue Knights.
Indeed, and Chuck, something I want to put out to you, Chuck, is that, look at this, Kengu, he still has his Blossom. He's been going on to this bad boy for quite a bit, and he goes to the flank, but that's a Zarya, so you're not killing a Zarya by fan the hammer there. Eldrick getting a bit aggressive here, he knows there's a team behind him. Shatter, block, Aiden, high note, and fight beast. West Brown though says, hey son, I also got a high note, takes out Nidoking, and this is Rogue Knight opening.
Kengu probably got the redraw.
It was a bit, he held on to it for a bit long, but it did get that value there. Taking a lot of damage on Chipmunk, right around to finish him off, and look at that, Chuck, Rogue Knights. They take the first, they first
I guess
here.
the chat has disagreements with us about Lucio. Looks like the chat has disagreements about Lucio, apparently.
What's up?
The chat has disagreements about our idea about Lucio.
It's all good. It's the magic of opinions, you know. It's all good. It's all good. See, my personal opinion is that if you have a Brig Zen and it's seen as possible, if you have a Lucio, good luck. That's my personal opinion.
4, 3, 2.
Okay, Eldrick here coming out of the ball here. Actually, and with the gravity on the Diva, I really like this comp right here. I'm not sure about you, Chuck, but as you know, this is what a lot of teams have been running in Scrim. That ball is just such a dynamic piece to any comp right now. Gravity with that London Spitfire skin, looking for a setup, looking for a pile, but he can't find it. But if I meant Eldrick, looking for the London Spitfire skin. Gravity though does find first pick, taking out Nidoking. This Echo might have a bit of a trouble, but Gravity gets a bit ahead himself, gets the mech by Aiden. Doesn't matter though, Kengu finds the opening on this Tracer, gets the double, gets the blink, and at one clip. That's down, and that's the McCree down. And this is looking like free tickets for Rogue Knights right now. Kuro though, not down trying to fight, takes out West Brown, and Nidoking is back with a focus beam on Eldrick. That Kengu's still alive, however, and they have a pulse bomb ready. They might pop it here on Nido, but not needed. Gravity back in mech helps their fellow Tracer take down this Echo. Rez onto Eldrick, they have the ball back into the fight, and this dive executed perfectly on the side of Rogue Knights, and they're gonna cap first here.
Yeah, aggression has been like Rogue Knight's best friend that first round and this round as well. I mean, if they keep that up, it's gonna be kind of hard for Taters to respond to it unless they take it back.
Yeah, I mean, I think the one thing I have to say is, when you run a right Zarya, you have to get initiative first. You just have to, because if you want this ball to get the initiative on you, that's game over. That's instant engagement for the Tracer, and that's all the space to mid-lane to that Tracer. As you see right there, Eldrick just piles right in. You're hitting the opening for Kengu. He finds Aiden. Kengu finds a second. Bull dodges though, doing just what I said, taking the engagement, taking the aggressive stance, and he kicked out that Fat Cat. However, I don't think it's gonna be enough here. The mines are now engaged. They're up on the field. Kuro finds West Brown somehow. Aiden does finally take down the Tracer, and this is getting a bit sloppy here, but it's looking like the numbers on the side of Rogue Knights are gonna be looking more grand. Lucio hacking the trick. Maybe I'm wrong? I stand corrected. Eldrick was one, and he's taken down by Nido.
Wow.
Nidoking absolutely showing the field what's up on this Echo. Stall coming up from Kengu, but the hack is there. No pulse bomb going to be used here. Aiden jabs the Tracer in the throat. That's a karate chop and a dead Tracer. I will say the stall is grand from the other side of Rogue Knight, but it won't be enough. It will be like only 80% going to be stalled here.
79.
Touch. Oh, not even 80. You're right. 79. You're right. Still a great stall. They getting 20% out of that.
That's
absolutely
good.
Grand.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Re-engagement efforts.
And look at the look at the ults on both sides right now. I mean, it's kind of nuts. I think we're gonna see a lot of triangles be pushed to this next fight.
Especially that rally or I would imagine. Oh, never mind. We're gonna have an EMP bomb combo, and it's gonna catch Kuro. Kuro cannot use that coalescence now, and she is down.
We have
for the
Val
count.
too.
Grab maybe a fitness use there. That's fine, Beezer, but I don't know if this recontest effort is gonna be possible now. And that cat rises bees, and that is looking like it is. Team fight 1 right there for Rogue Knights. Rogue Knights, now the victory bell almost about to shine for them. Taters have one more push here. They have the ult. And they have Chipmunk who can touch here on the Diva. They're gonna want, Chipmunk's gonna want one touch here in the last second. They like that bit stack it out here. Shadow does get Eldrick, but the pin, it misses. Kuro though does find the value onto that coalescence, does kick out Beezer. That's pretty tragic because now there's no beat to the side of Rogue Knights. And this is if you're Taters, you gotta push forward now. Taters doing this thing.
Every ult on that push though. Every ult.
Indeed. And that's a bit of a problem right now because look at the side of Rogue Knights, Chuck.
Yeah. 3
ults getting built up. Gravity almost has a bomb. We almost have another EMP bomb. This is gonna be they're gonna have to do a bit of dry fights here coming on the side of Taters.
Yes.
Coming down to Gravity. They want to build up that ult charge here. Gravity knows that power and is find a way to get the health pack. It gave it to Eldrick. And it does fight Nito. Oh, D.
Oh, wow.
Eldrick's just being a superstar for their team right now. Fights 2. EMP comes out. There we go. That's going to clean up on the side of Rogue Knight. D there on a Chipmunk. I don't think Chipmunk's able to touch here, and D they're not. I don't know if anybody can recontest here, Chuck, on the side of Taters. That's it. Rogue Knights taking 2 points there. Take the first map, making this series a 1-0 for the side of Rogue Knights right now.
I think that Tater's using all their ults on that push, while like it might have seemed necessary at the time, put them in a real disadvantage to the ult economy of Rogue Knights there. That really hurt them.
God, it did. I think they definitely had to have some ult track in there coming down to the side. I have to agree with you on that. It just seemed like though there was a bit of nerves because they were getting to that final fight and they wanted to win. They wanted to guarantee that win.
It's hard. It's a very hard position to be in because you want to take that point back. You know, like the other team has that percentage advantage, but at the same time, you don't want to like put yourself at a disadvantage when you are defending that because it's a long way. It's a long way to the 100% when you're at 45. Just saying, it's a long time.
Oh, indeed, it is. And nowadays it's a long time. It's like a solid, like 2 minutes in real life time, but it feels that long. You feel it. You feel it just graining on your soul at that all that long. So it was definitely a tough spot for Taters. The series is not done. There's only 1 map so far taken. Taters could definitely bring this back here. Rogue Knight, so looking very strong with that engagement, but Eldrick just being a shiny star on that wrecking ball, and once again proving what I said before, showing how good this team's dive was back in the last season of Oasis. They looked ridiculous on that Winston Diva, and with Gravity as a new off tank here, Rogue Knights is looking to show that dive and repeat that tradition of their amazing dive and their coordination on it. Alright, we're coming on Eichenwald now.
No, it's Nubani. Sorry, I'm fixing it.
Oh. well, it's very much of a you moment right there. Putting Eichenwald.
Oh my god, the stream is seeing it. I'm having like my controllers like acting up. Okay, there we go.
Nice.
Let's go.
We did it, Oasis. Got new body.
Chuck, we did it. We all did it. We did it together.
We did it.
Let me see with any swaps coming in.
See Chuck. Match chat says you have to kick your gravity gate. It might fix the problem. Big brain thoughts. Let's see if we have any. Like you said, let's see if we have any swaps. Polish is typing, so looking on where we get these Tater swaps coming in. a second. Taking a nice sip of water, you know, some of that nice smart water I have next to me.
Nice. What kind of smart water is it?
It's basic smart water, you know.
Oh, it's not like any like off-brand or something like this is a Snoop Dogg smart water. It helps you get all cool and hip with the kids. That kind of stuff.
Oh, by the way, Aiden for Polish. This is, by the way.
Oh, they just swapped? Got you.
Yep. Actually, Dubani here. That's what I want to talk about quickly. Is this map it might be a bit strong for the side of Rogue Knights. Like I said, their dive absolutely stupendous, and I'm very curious if they're going to commit to that ball here on defense or even attack, because ball being such a strong pick on the main tank role right now. I would definitely commit to it if I was Rogue Knights. Tater's, like I said, switching in Polish here, Polish classic member on this team. He's been on Taters for as long as I remember, almost a year. No, I think it has been a year now. He's been on since he's on this roster next to Wegsy, if I'm correct. So Polish coming in now.
We had some Polish on Diving Phoenix at one point. I miss them so much.
Oh yeah, season 2, right? Was it season 2?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Polish, and you had never mind. I can't say that person's name. Polish somebody else. Yeah, Polish somebody else. I can't say that person's name. No, I'm actually not allowed to. But
I do miss Polish. Polish left us because, of course, his wife was joined Tater at a time. So, of course, you want to play with the missus, which I understand. So.
Very much understandable. It's always a dynamic duo. Polish AF and Mrs. Polish AF, the dynamic duo of Tier 2. The Batman and Robin, the Videl and Great Saiyan Man.
Alright, let's see. Do we get the readies?
Oh, we have a ready from Taters.
I think they're ready to. Let me make sure.
I'm also quite intrigued to see if Taters pops out a dive of their own here. They could definitely run it. Chipmunk can play the D, but I've seen both Dodgers play a ball here and there. I can definitely see them pop out if they have to pop out the dive of their own, if needed. All right, we got readies on Taters, and we got readies on Rogue Knight's side. Alright. We're doing some quick maps. And looks like, sorry, I just gotta do a bit of commentary here on the match chat. Eldrick gave us some quick maps. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 plus 2 is 4. Minus 1, that's 3. Remember, if you're taking statistics right now like I am, you gotta write that one down. That's important for statistics.
Chipmunk muted. Oh my god. Oh, what is going on?
What is... Chipmunk has got the Ultra Mega Mute. It's like the Megazord from Power Rangers. The Ultra. Okay, whatever. I don't know. I'm going off that.
All right, I think we're ready.
All right, let's get this show on the road then. All right, map 2, New Bonnie, and so far Taterbots Rogue Knights 1-0 for the Knights in blue right now. And let's see if Taters can bring this to a 1-1. There we go. See, it's been a bit delayed there, but hey,
Traveling to Mumbai.
All right. Beautiful New Bonnie, Too bad they never fixed this map. The airport's still destroyed. Doomfist Galway is just gone. It's like a Risa of Zip It now or something.
What are you talking about?
A New Bonnie.
What do you mean Arissa Zip It or Doomfist? What are you talking about?
The Doomfist Gauntlet used to be in the payload, and they removed it, and then in the end of the map, they put the bongo, Arissa's bongo, in the museum.
Oh.
Man, Chuck, you gotta catch up with the lore, man. You gotta catch up with the lore, Chuck.
Okay. Let's see what we're looking at here. Ooh, died again on Rogue Knights. Looks like my friend Tempo.
Something that's been interesting, I will say, I want to point out also, Chuck, is that they're going to be running Double Bird. I mean, Pharah has kind of been overshadowed by her counterpart, the Echo. Oh, never mind. Being off the Pharah to the decree makes sense because the Echo just has overshadowed the Pharah this coming year. So it makes sense why they're going to commit only to the Echo here. Echo just being such a strong pick right now. On the side of Taters, they're going to be running the Diva here, which is going to be quite needed. They probably know the Echo's coming out, and they want to counter Chipmunk on this Diva here. Also, they're going to be running Porsche and Tornord, which is actually not the worst pick against the Echo. Oh, and look at that Del Bird actually being run here. Tengu coming in with the pocket from that Batcat. Throwing the primary fires in there, trying to find some damage. They look like they might find something. Chipmunk grounded low. Needle can't jump off the high ground. High ground control. Almost lost the side of Taters. Rogue Knights, they want that high ground, they want it now. Chipmunk though, not done with the count. Twice up to take that last round. Can't find it though. Bulldog is taking so much damage. Porsche AF regains the high ground, takes out Tengu when he wasn't looking. And this fight, it's getting a bit sloppy. Gravity gets demexed by the god dwarf himself, Polish. This Echo though needs to be contested, now. Steve up, coming out second guess, that's a lot of your damage gone, that Zenyatta dead. Polish on the low ground, gets a sticky bomb and died by gravity. This fight not done just yet. Bulldog actually hits the 180, gets the perfect charge onto point. Bob coming out, Chipmunk, but gets nothing. He does fight that back out with micro missiles though. And look at this, ult being committed, just for the final clarification, comes in, and your gravity with his tank, my bad, not tank, but his Echo pushed in. Last round does get a bit over aggro though, gets taken down, but he does take down second guess with him. And after a really good solve from the side of Taters, Rogue Knights will finally take the first point here. Rogue Knights not done just yet though. They're pushing in aggressive. They can if they want to. Shield from Bulldodgers actually pretty mid HP right now, and Bulldodgers gonna have to back up. Double Bird still being run to effectiveness, it seems like. Tengu gets fine second guess. Red's gonna be burned early from Maka, and that's kind of crucial aside. Down to Res right in the situation you're in. Not the best situation the Taters are in right now. They have to play slow. If Taters doing just that, playing around the card here, wanting to play slow, build up some ults. We already popped the bomb here. Probably gonna get the remake, and indeed they will. Multi-core on point by Polish. Does cover the entire point with the multi-core. But Rogue Knights, they're not going to be playing around that. Gravity overextends a bit and gets picked by Chipmunk. Great focus to the side of Taters. Trans gets... Trans does get used there, but right after the Trans, second guess just gets tapped by Tengu. But even after dying from the bar, that trance was life-saving. It actually allows Taters here to re-stable. Chipmunk does find B's, been out of position, does pick him on that top left high ground here. Rogue Knights now coming to this fight down one. Gravity retreating here, doesn't want to get demech early. That will be quite crucial for the side of Rogue Knights if they get demech. And Bulldodgers has that shatter ready. Oh, he just gonna pile on a needle key, but the peel from Chipmunk is grand. Fantastic peel. Shatter comes in. Rifle supports with the beat from Beast is perfectly timed. Res coming in from the side of Taters that does find Nito. That is the ult back in the making. Visor up and ready, but it doesn't look like they're gonna pop it here. In fact, it looks like Taters are going to give up second checkpoint here. And now Tater's looking like they're getting a bit staggered here, and exactly that's what is happening. DMAC coming onto Chipmunk, who will get killed by Uravity a bit late. Not the worst stagger in the world, but it is still one in the end of the day. Push on this Ashe now. Finds Tengu. This is definitely a great counter swap to get the Fell Bird out of the way. Ashe still a very strong pick even after the nerfs. Bomb right into the bubble. Perfectly placed over forward dodgers. Attack by the top right here, looking for some picks. Taters don't touch point.
0 to 3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
That's heartbreaker right there. I don't.
That's a massive heartbreaker. They were starting to fight back a little bit there too. Like
they definitely, they had the right swaps there. You know, they had the soldier, but they also had the Ashe, and they had the Diva, the Testel Bird, and it was looking good. It seems like there was a bit of miscommunication who the touch there. I'm pretty sure Gold Dodgers could have touched there. I think his leap was on cooldown. I don't know what happened there personally. I'm kind of honestly caught me off guard. I won't lie.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Alright, Rogue Knights. We'll be coming to the Winston dive here. Something you don't really see much that often anymore. Here they are committing to it instead of the Wrecking Ball. It must be that confident in their dive, and hey, like I said before, their dive is spectacular to watch. So it's understandable why they would be that confident. On the side of Taters, they will also be committing to a Winston dive, except something a bit interesting here. Chipmunk will be on the Zarya. A double bubble comp is coming out. It's 2020 over again. It looks like Chipmunk here on the Zarya. Big quite a bit. Right, dive coming from Bull Dodge on the high ground. He's dropped down early though. He is taken down by quite a bit, and Polish doesn't get much ultra. He gets to relocate early before he can build up that fast EMP here. Eldrick diving in onto the Zarya, and that dive and that drop down, looking quite precious. Chipmunk though has a massive charge, and he's gonna find Kengu upset with his buddy Sangues. And this is going to be quite grand for Taters. They might have found their opening right now. Chipmunk walking forward off the Discord Bees. Pack coming under gravity. No rematch coming in from the Diva. And Taters, they're playing this one up fast and efficient right now. Polish finding 2 right there. Fantastic Discord focus coming on the side of Taters. A recontest effort will be done here by the Tracer. Tengu stalling, but he's gonna have to blink off point exactly what he does. A fast cap coming in from the side of Taters. They're called a bit unconventional, a bit odd. We have a no double bubble, not really common nowadays, but it works. It's efficient, especially the fact that it's abusing the Mercy Lucio pick coming on the side of Rogue Knights. Mercy Lucio, not a lot of sustain on that when you run those two supports together. Your tanks take a lot of damage, and it's looking like Taterbots have acknowledged that. Running this Zarya can dish out a ton of damage. Bomb comes in, but it's not efficient. Bomb is instantly melted. Discord Orb being strong. However, though, Eldrick does find second guess. And the grab coming in. EMP also being committed here, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough for the side of Taters. The Riki test is looking a bit too grand on the Trans being committed here from second guess. He wants to keep his team up, and it's understood they want to keep this fight going. Beat just shortly after the Trans, but I don't know if that beat was not the best in the world. They have to back up here. It's exactly what Rogue do. They have to back up. Eldrick looking for a Riki test. He's gonna dive, but he's gonna have to back up here. Bulldog is jumping onto the Ashe here on top right, but he's by himself, and Bulldog just goes down. Taters are not down just yet, so they want to win this fight. They want to get a good time. Whoa, committed. But I think it's going to be in vain. Last round has his high ground all to himself, and he takes out Polish. And indeed, it's looking like it will be in vain. Taterbots will have to back up. Knights wanted to get the Zen. They want to take off second guess here, but Chipmunk is there for their Zen. They're there to appeal for them, and they push back that dive mighty fast. And Taters now, they have a re-engage, they have a grab, they have the primal. They're down both DPS souls, but they can play slow and build those up if needed. Eldrick going to the back line, trying to find Polish. Not gonna find much luck though. There's a mercy on that Zen and McCree. Eldrick backing up. Bob being committed by last night, but it's looking like it's gonna be melted immediately again. Bob being always committed. That one's looking quite mighty. Chipmunk can block it, and Chipmunk does just so. Perfect bubble for the Zarya on the side of Taters. He's having to back up. He is low. He wants to keep this beat ready, and he does just that. Beat out, and that beat looking mightier than the last beat. Allowing the last round to get a 3K here. Triple dynamite. Finding a 4 for Chipmunk right there with the body shot, and that is looking like a clean cleanup on the side of Rogue Knights.
Get the break now. Looks like we're running on Tater.
I think they want to run that break because they want to do that counter dive, which is in the right thought process, but it's gonna be a bit risky running that mercy walk with the brig. Not a lot of, like I said before, you don't get a lot of sustain through your tanks when you run mercy brig here. Bob being committed. This time, not just one arm in sight to melt that Bob, and that Bob is pumping it so much damage. It is taken out by Chipmunk though. Fantastic focus coming from the off tank on the side of Taterbots. Beezer though would take out Bulldog, who did dive in a bit too early. Bit of a miscommunication. Seems like coming inside of Tater's tank line. Eldrick though, fantastic shield bash coming to second guess. Won't take down Eldrick, but I don't think that's gonna be enough. Beezer is still up and kicking. Takes down the Polish sniper. I stand corrected. It looks like Tater. They have the numbers to keep contesting. Gravity nerfing the point, trying to leave that bomb in the air. Won't get nothing though. And Nito on Reaper is gonna push this tank line in. Chipmunk dives into the back line. Fantastic focus on this demon once again. Chipmunk just being on fire, being a lifesaver for the side of Taters. Finds the Ash also. High noon coming from Polish. The both DPS ults being popped at once, and it will find Lucio. Rally also being committed. Might not be needed here, but it's all good. Taters will get second, and this game is still alive and kicking right now. Taters doing a great job keeping it going.
Hey, Taters, they're out here trying to play tonight. I like to see it.
Can you say that again? Can you say that once again, Chuck?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was saying that Taters are out here to play tonight. I like to see it.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to agree with you, Chuck. They're like I said, they're on a winning. They are on a winning streak, if I'm correct right now. They want to keep that going. They beat Cosmic Dawn, and they also want to take this game against Rogue Knights. I guess find Eldrick. A bit of a greedy pile drive coming from the ball of Rogue Knights. Tengu in the backline though. Tengu, he does find Polish, and that's more like an end team fight. There's not a lot there that can stop that Bob, and that's showing. Double Bob kill onto both deeps, and a third kill on a second guess. Eldrick going to the Reinhardt here, coming up the fast pin down Main Street. One final push coming in on the side of Taters. Bulldog will engage, but he doesn't have his movement right now, it seems. There they are. Nito comes in a bit late, but he is there now. On the left side of Winston. Maka is picked. 5-5 right now. Needle Key, fantastic focus coming from the Reaper. Take down the Reinhardt. That's your main focus if you're right now. If you are. Oh no, indeed. Gravity's bomb. Perfectly placed. Takes out Chipmunk, and who got DMAxed by last round that exact second. One last fight, one last contest coming in from Dodgers, who doesn't have the primal. He's pinned off the point, but the overtime is triggered. That is what Dodgers is looking for. He goes right back in, but he is down. Rally, popped, and the AP, it is big. Propaganda is useless. Pole spot comes in, it's actually perfectly placed. Maka, the one saving grace right up for the team, is down. Dino Keen is coming in though, hot, and he takes down Eldrick, and the tanks on the side of Rogue Knights are gone. Needle Cage just beat the absolute Chad right now, takes out Gravity, takes gone, and this tank slayer is showing their might. Needle King looking for this tracer, he wants to take down Kengu. Kengu is the main team fight changer so far. He wants him dead, but Kengu will get away. They will, and if that was the blocking shot, Nino pops the blossom, but Gravity is a perfect DM! Nino's blossom is negated! And the bomb is...
Oh wow, massive bomb.
I don't know if it's gonna be enough, and indeed it is not.
Victory.
Chess and the freak of the eye. Rogue Knights bring it back, and they're gonna make this series a 2-0.
Play of the game.
So, West Brown's like, triple dynamite kill over it? Yep, indeed it is. You don't see that every day. Triple dynamite. I gotta say though, Chuck, I really like what I'm seeing from Taters right now. The swap to this dive, and honestly, the Devil Bubble, which is a bit unconventional, like I said, is very smart. That Zarya can get a lot of charge, and there's not, because they're running the Mercy Lucio Rogue Knights, not a lot staying for that tank line. They can melt it really easy, and they're taking advantage of that quite hard. Also, the dive, like I said, I'm not sure. It looks pretty solid. There are some mishaps here and there, but those mishaps will overshadow the long run. Tater's looked quite solid there, and even though they're down 2-0, I can see him taking a map or two, but maybe potential with Mercy if they keep his performance up.
I mean, anything can happen on Temple. That's all I can say. Anything can happen on the Temple of Anubis.
Oh, indeed, you're right.
Happen. Temple, Tapple, potato. My girlfriend's making fun of me of how I speak because I mispronounced that last series of phrases.
You know, Chuck, as someone who mispronounces phrases and names a lot, I gotta say, it happens. You just gotta take the L sometimes.
But yeah, like I said, anything can happen on Temple. Like I've seen a lot on this map.
It is quite a crazy map. I mean, this is honestly one of Junkrat's best maps. I think without a doubt. I think anybody can agree on that. The wall, because Junkrat, not a favorable pick in higher ranks you play. His damage is too RNG based. It's also extremely easy to counter if you have like a D.Va or if you have the Sigma. It's very easy to negate him completely. But this is the one map you get away with it. The small closed-in areas and all the pillars allow for perfect mind bounces, and you can just get so much kills with Junk here. Fast tires also. It's looking like we're gonna have some swaps coming in here on the side of Rogue Knights. Looking like stars coming in on support role. And I think, if I'm ever correct, Sean the Ginger coming in on the DPS. I'm pretty sure, because Sean the Ginger, they're known for like their projectile, their Genji, their Pharah. I'm pretty sure we know what he's going to be playing here. Rogue Knights probably want to play around that Junkrat or Pharah here, with Renee and Sean. And I honestly wouldn't. I would not be shocked at all if we saw that junk or pharmacy or junk pocket coming out. Taters, this could definitely be their map. This is at least in my opinion, out of all the maps, this is definitely the map that favors Taters the best. And this is definitely where if they want to bring it back. This is where they're going to have to start it. This is without a doubt one of the best map types. You can run Zarya effectively here. If they run the jump route, the Zarya get a lot of charge off that. And Chipmunk Zarya, as we saw from a new body, is absolutely stellar. And it could potentially, if they run that Mercy Lucio again, if Rogue Knights run that again, could potentially abuse that support pick.
So what'd you eat for dinner tonight?
Okay, that's a question. Sorry, I was looking at swaps in my bed. But what I ate for dinner, I haven't eaten dinner yet. I've only ate lunch around 1.
Wow.
So I'm definitely gonna eat after this. I won't lie.
Got you.
Because as someone who like myself who's had who probably should be eating more often because I'm kind of one skinny dude, so I should probably be eating more often. I'm probably gonna do that after this game, but that is besides the point because we have some swaps coming in on the side of Taters. Rage Quit, it looks like, is coming in. On the tank line alongside Debrella. Debrella actually was one of the best Orisas 2 seasons back during Double Barrier meta. Their Orisa was fantastic, and I'm wondering if we're going to get that Double Barrier comp coming down the side of Taters. I mean, like I said, if there's any map you could run that, this is it. And honestly, it looks like Taters know that full well, and they're going to take advantage of Temple of Anubis here. Chipmunk going on to the DPS, so that looks like Chipmunk is staying in.
I mean, Polish is known for the snipes, so I would not be surprised at all if we get like a sniper on this, especially when it comes to defense for Tater bots.
Like an Ashe or maybe the Widow and maybe even the Hanzo, which I'm pretty shocked I haven't seen a lot of teams run so far. I mean, Hanzo is after the fire rate buffs, it's in a pretty good position, putting that lightly. So we might even see that. Who knows? Bees wants you to love him.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I don't know why he's at you.
Oh, he said "and for cat."
Oh, well. We got it ready from the side of Taters. They're they're hard, strong, ready for this third map. Rogue Knights hoping if you're a Rogue Knights fan or Rogue Knights in general, they're probably hoping to close this out here. But Taters, if you're a Taters fan, if there's any time there's gonna be a map win or a reverse sweep, this is where it's gonna start. This is definitely their best, at least in my opinion, their best map type they perform on. Taters have always moved good on 2CP. And all three of their orgs, so tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 teams, they've always worked best at 2CP. This is if you're a Taters fan, this is the map you're gonna look out for. We got it ready for the side of Rogue Knights, and that's ready for both sides.
All right, let's go.
Now entering the Temple of Anubis.
All right.
Initiating.
So Chuck.
What's up?
So Chuck, I know you love Temple. So how about you explain why you love this map so much? First, it's amazing geography.
Oh yeah.
Spam and also one of your favorite. You can play with one of your favorite characters, Sigma. On this map,
yeah, love Sigma on this map. I mean, I do love Egypt, like the concept and it being the motherland and whatnot. But I do not like this map because it favors heavily comms that just spam down certain hallways. Or so Sigma, Junkrat, all those fun types. So if your other team plays Junkrat heavy spam, you're not gonna have a great time on this map. So that's why I don't like it. And we already see a Junkrat coming out on our good friends on Rogue Knights. So we love to see it. Love to see it, Tippo.
Hello, indeed. I mean, I fit it perfectly. Chuck, Shaw the Ginger, getting onto that signature projectile Junkrat.
We got 2 Junkrats and a Hanzo on the other team as well on Taters. Well, we're having some issues at second guess though. Oh, he just picked. Okay. Okay, we're good.
You know what's interesting, Chuck? Something I want to point out. These teams must scrim each other a lot. These 2 teams must scrim each other because they're both running the same tank line.
Oh my goodness. You're right.
Alright. The rotation coming out, but Chiplock is popped early. Gravity takes him over that damage boost. Challenge Ginger fights. Polish. Where did that come from? It looks like the random spam got Polish there, and Rage Quit got pulled and is taken out by last round. That's already a disengagement or a reset. The Brella hiding bottom right here, but look at Sean knows.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd back out a little bit.
Yeah. A bit too late there though. Stagger comes in, and that is a mighty stagger coming in for the side of Rogue Knights. Now they're gonna have to wait for a re-engage. That horse is quite slow. Or Orisa. If I'm correct, she's one of the slowest characters in the game, Orisa is. So they're gonna have to wait for that. Shield placed up, but it's gonna get destroyed instantly. That 600 HP not doing favors for the Orisa right now. Pull comes in. It's a fantastic pull coming from Umbrella, but the immortality is quite grand. Polish finds the gravity. And though the timer is massive, but Polish is still alive, and he fights too. Watchbane comes in, but the immortality is keeping this one up. And Rage Quit takes out last round. He does trade though. B is fighting it. Challenge Ginger gets the concussion blast into the air of Sand Gas, picks him with the direct mine. And that will be a re-engagement, but it's not all hope is lost though. Polish did get a lot of damage, and he built up a dragon here. That is definitely gonna be your engagement if you're the Taters, right?
I mean, the good thing going on Tater's side right now, they're coming up with a couple good ults right here. I mean, that Dragons could really definitely push up top on Rogue Knights here.
It's looking like they're planning right now, Chuck. Rage Quit trying to poop them off point, but it's not. It's too vain.
No.
And the double fan, the hammer, the summon Sue onto Rage Quit. And that's gonna be a narrow recontested. Jabrilla, can you get out? No, she can't. Almost 2 minutes burned off the clock already. We're almost at the final minute mark, and swaps are now coming in. This reduced swaps, Taters. This is definitely their time. Rage Quit going onto the Sigma, which I thought they were gonna play from the start.
I mean, Rogue Knights have not used a single ult, so I mean, they have everything in the game, and even some that haven't been invented yet for the game. Overwatch 2 ults as well.
I'm saying. Here comes one of them, Chuck. One of those Overwatch 2 rolls, the Tater, and it gets 3!
Oh no!
And Mortality not perfect time. Second guess was not ready for that one, it seems. Polish still alive though. Polish being the superstar. Finds Eldritch. Rez comes out. I'm Polish. I'm pretty sure Polish was trying to find the Rez. He wanted to pick the Mercy, but he was a bit too late on that Dragon, unfortunately. The Mercy Rez comes out, and they're able to get out of the Dragon just in time. Bongo committed. Actually, not the best Bongo. It's been in the open. Eldritch takes advantage of that and does take it out instantly. Challenger spams down main and does find Polish, who's now on that Tracer. You're already contesting the point right now, pushing it on Umbrella and does get those headshot kills, taking down the famed Orisa. High Noon comes out, Maka is down. Bongo just we're on overtime right now, just being committed. And a full hold coming on the side of Rogue Knights is happening.
Full hold And Tater bot still had 2 ults they haven't even used.
0-0.
They've never had the chances, Chuck. Every time they try to re-engage, someone would get picked instantly. The focus fire coming in from Rodex was that strong. Taters, if I'm correct, if we're going by original rule set, they go and draw this, which means that they tend that this any result this goes by, Rodex takes the game.
Yes, that's how our rule sets are working.
They want to get this full hold. They want to make it a mighty full hold. The Bella, that Bella. I see once again. Like I said, the king of mispronouncing names is me. That Bella coming in on the Arisa. Like I said, one of the best Arisas I saw in like a couple seasons ago in Tier 1. So it makes sense why they could commit to that. Rage quit. We'll go on the Sigma this time. Definitely, when it comes to all the offtakes, definitely the smartest offtak to play with the Arisa.
What have you had any eye like catching? Like, what's your MVP so far? Have you had anything that's like coming out to your mind?
Yeah, kind of. I've been debating between Chipmunk and Eldrick when it comes to tank.
Gotcha.
Those are the two I've been debating. Both of them, Chipmunk really impressed me. All right, Colt. Hell coming in for the side on the side grab here on the side of Taters. The touch on the point from gravity, trying to force the recent cop back. The Bella by himself, but they have the fortified. Thank goodness for that. They're able to get out scot-free. Fantastic fortified usage coming from the side of Taters. Polish finds the over-aggressive shot of the Ginger, and that might be a dead fight for the side of Road Knights. However, Eldrick is not down. He is pushing this Junkrat, and Mortality put up perfectly by a second guess, however. And they're able to sustain a lot of damage. When there's no pace with the Taters, they have to get one soon, or this dive will be efficient and will find its mark. And there we go. The Ginger pokes in, finds the Bella. No, put up a bit too much forward. Senges misplaces the field, and the Ginger goes haywire with the focus speed. And Rogue Knights will make the series of 3-0.
Play of the game.
It's always a very unfortunate intro for that highlight. It's like the only one that has that kind of joke in it.
Which one? Oh, the Junkrat.
The Junkrat one, yeah. It's the
Yeah.
only one that has a joke about that. I don't understand why that's so. That's the joke they went with for that highlight. Why couldn't he like slip in a banana peel or something?
I mean, he could. I mean, both fit. But you know, like the ball, you know, like the ball. Junkrat has the mines. They fit his kit because that's what he uses. I don't think he uses banana peels. So it's not like well, it's like Winston's in the highlight intro, but then that makes sense.
Oh, obviously you haven't played the beta for Overwatch 2 yet. They're gonna add banana peels to his kit. You know, it's gonna be balls and banana peels.
Oh, well. I forgot you have the beta. I forgot for Overwatch 2 you have the beta.
Yeah,
Jeff
Kaplan gave me the beta. Yeah, the one who can't hardly set up lobbies and stuff. Yeah, that's who he gave the beta to.
Yeah. So Taters, they have technically lost this series, but there are still map points that you could gain, and want the maps for playoffs. So Taters they can still take the final map here for map points and build, and so they can build up for playoffs in the future. Because you do want, as everybody knows, you always want the best seeding, no matter what position you're in. Sorry, I was taking a sip of water right there. My bad.
That's a really intense sip of water there, Tempo.
I just like drink half the bottle basically. So, um,
I'm drinking adult water right now.
oh, so you're drinking spicy water. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha,
some
gotcha.
spicy water, a little bit of pepper in there, a little salt,
Okay,
a
so
little
no swaps
paprika.
for the road nights. They're down to stick to this comp. Oops,
Just
I dropped
waiting
my phone.
for Taters here to give me their comp. And what is this last map? I think it's Route 66. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's Watchpoint. My bad, stream.
I was gonna say, so I was sorry. I was gonna say I was reading the match chat there. I was gonna say, yeah, it is Watch Point Gibraltar, which is out of all these maps, probably one of Rogue Knight's best maps coming in. And Tater's gonna have an uphill battle coming up here.
I don't think I swap again, right?
What's up?
I don't think I swap positions again, do I?
Unfortunately, I don't. I'm unfortunately I can't answer that because I am quite rusty as I haven't commentated since June 2020, and I haven't done this since June 2020. So.
I'm gonna ask the match chat. Other side's okay? Because to be honest, this is my third time doing stream. So,
Oh yes, yeah, we're technically both, in a way, both new, kind of readjusting and new to this. So,
okay. Dat Fat says RK maybe should be attacking. Well, should be RK attacking first, maybe? No one knows. Fun.
I'm reading too. I'm pretty sure. Swap of sides. I'm pretty.
Okay, I'll swap then.
Hey, if we mess this up, we could get chewed out and die. It's all good.
Yeah, well,
That's our job. See, that's the thing I'm ready to remember is that on stream too. If we mess up, it's we can learn from it. We learn from it, and we can readjust and fix. And next time, not repeat the same mistake because it's always the magic of stream team.
yeah, we're still waiting for swaps from our friends over on Taterbots.
Oh my god.
What does that even mean?
What on the match chat? Wrinkle point? I mean, so like your brain has like crevices.
Oh, okay. Okay.
A really wrinkly brain means you're very smart. A smooth brain means you're not smart. All right. We're getting Pole's just typing it up. We're gonna get our swaps coming in. It seems. So Chuck.
What's up?
So I asked you about how you feel about your favorite map, Temple of Anubis. So how do you feel about your second favorite map, Watch Point Gibraltar? What's your
Oh, I'm so glad you asked me, Tempo. I despise this map maybe as much as Tempo of Anubis, but maybe a little bit less. Only because I feel like the first point is like such a, as what the layman's terms call a crapshoot. That like, once you get to that bridge, it's like either you hold it or you get I don't know what the nice way of saying it. You just get kind of not have a great game. Second point is
ah
a bunch of high ground that the other team can either contest or oppose to, and then third point is anyone's game.
I see. All right, we got swaps are in right now, Chuck,
Yep.
and we're getting Kuro back in on the support role. It seems we've also Aiden coming in alongside Needlekeen. With Chipmunk going back to the tank role. And we got our readies. All right. Always one. Actually, I should say one ready. I should say, ready for Eldrick's ready. And there it is. All right, now we got our readies for both sides.
We need to have everyone in. Got Rage Chip, Nito, Aiden, Kuro, Second Guess. And no swaps from our Rogue Knights. So we should be ready.
All right, let's go. Ooh, we got some emote spam going in match chat with screaming anime face. It looks like from bees.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar.
All right, Gibraltar coming in, and from correct, Rogue Knights will be on the attack here.
Initiating
Now,
match.
Chuck, as I know you love this map. This is a fantastic map to dive on first and second, as you know, because you love playing that diva. You know, you adore it just much as you love playing Sigma, right? So I can see Rogue Knights I can see Rogue Knights committing to that ball diva here. In fact, I would be shocked if they don't. This is definitely the perfect map type that's built around that ball diva. And yeah, exactly as I said. Eldrick on the ball, but Shauna Ginger is doing something a bit interesting. Going on the Bastion, I'm not sure he's gonna commit to that there. Haters haven't decided what they're gonna pick yet. Chipmunk making the first pick, coming in on the Diva, which is understandable. Diva is such a crucial pick in my opinion right now on this map. Rage Quit went on the also picking the monkey. So yeah, we're going to have dives coming on both sides. The only difference is we're not going to have the Wrecking Ball being played from Taters. Actually, in fact, I don't think we've seen the Wrecking Ball. Besides Anubis, I don't think we've seen the Wrecking Ball come out from Taters that much at all.
Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Alright, setup coming in from setup a cart coming from Shauna and Ginger. This is their plan. They want to step up this Baptiste, keep up with the pocket Bastion. Needlekeen, however, on the high ground soldier, been able to contest that. Not allowed anybody to set on point here. Drop dive coming in from Rage Quit, but he's by himself. He doesn't have his diva with him, and he's melted. Chipmunk drops down, but he's got the back out retreat, but he can't. He's too. He doesn't have his flight on cooldown, and he is the mech. The tanks on the side of Taters are melted.
It's interesting with the dive with the Bastion comp here, coming from Rogue Knights.
Yeah. I mean, it's working. They're making the space of this Bastion. They're just piling in, allowing the Bastion to mow down,
Yeah, it's just unusual,
Oh, very much so, Chuck. Something I want to point out, though, is Volt Charge on the side of Taters. Needlekeen actually is building up a fast Tac Visor. Tac Visor, potentially pick up his Mercy if Kuro gets a bit out of position. Definitely his goal with that Tac Visor if he's going to use it here on high ground. Also, tank swaps. Rage Quit will be going to the Reinhardt. They definitely don't want to put that Winston into this comp. Attack coming in onto the Bastion, but Second Guess is down, and that is a lot of your damage gone on that Bastion. The whistles are blown, the Horde is out, and there comes the Rocket Joy Bastion. It is Quake. The peel is fantastic though. Chipmunk boots back the Bastion, but he doesn't have his boosters. He can't get out, and he's gonna get demeched. Sean the Ginger, free reign. Takes down both tanks once again. My field were also committed that fight, and the space was made, and Rogue Knights making post haste here, it seems. Tater's getting back up. Smart plan. They do not want to get staggered. Hat comes out on the pin, but the DM absolutely grand coming from Chipmunk.
Routing towards forward barrier.
Hat coming in, also Rage once again, and bomb engage. But I don't know if the team's there ready for gauge. They weren't. Taters, they weren't. I don't look like they were ready for that bomb. And the immortality's there just to block the damage. Though I might be wrong. I am indeed wrong. The window is fantastic from Kuro. And it's able to keep the tank wide up and allow aggressive play coming out there. Fantastic window coming from Kuro, allowing the tank wide, specifically Rage Quit, to get extremely aggressive there and pushing that Bastion. Sean the Ginger, in fact, will get off that Bastion. We'll be going on the McCree here. How is it coming from Eldritch? What the heck? It's so good, but oh my goodness, the peel was almost there. Gravity almost had it, but Nidoking has free reign on this high ground, and he takes that with a headshot, I think, onto the hamster. Tag Riders are coming out, but they're just able to rotate out of that. Indeed, they do, but they're stuck in the small room now, and Nidoking takes advantage of it. Melts bees. Shadow will also be engaged, and Eldrick's on the ground, discorded. He is on his bum, and he's gonna have to roll right out of there. Sean the Ginger jumping off the edge here, getting a reset. Though one thing I will say is, you know that team fight was a lost team fight. Sean built up a pretty fast high noon there. The old comedy, however, is looking pretty great to the side of Taters. They have another window coming up. Trent also ready. Second guess cannot be caught by this EMP. He's caught, and he is down. Sean the Ginger gets a bit aggressive on that roll, and Nidoking takes advantage of it. He takes down the aggressive cowboy. Rogue Knights, after a splendid EMP bomb, have control of the point, but it's not done just yet. They can recontest here. They have the EMP. They have the bomb. They just need to get the touch, and it looks like Rage Quit will. EMP out. High noon though. Ginger wants to keep this Diva and Mech. Doesn't get much, however. And Gravity out of position gets caught. The recontest is there.
Wow.
Taters pulling it back, and one thing I will say that is quite grand from the side of Taters. They were able to hold on to both support ults there. That is some fantastic ult magic coming from the tots or bots. Oh, there's so many of them. I can't keep track of them anymore. Tater bots. Gonna probably engage with the window here. That's definitely what they want to do. They want to build up this attack visor and use that window visor. We're already pushing back Nidoking, but it's looking like he's not getting much value. Kuro is there to keep him up, but it's not enough. He's taken down. Kuro though, the flip side of Aiden takes down the mech, and Gravity is down. No bomb on the side of Rogue Knights. Kuro does get the res, however, with the last minute of their belt. Trance comes out, but it's not it will keep it up, not for long. The minefield behind the side of Taters. Rogue Knights just continue to push it up their dive. And with 2 minutes on the clock, it's no way they will cap this here. With one final slam from Eldritch, they're going to be able to cap it with 2 minutes and 12 seconds on the clock. Not a bad hold, however, from the side of Taters. They were able to shave off 2 to almost 3 minutes off the clock there. Taters could if they can snowball correctly, they could definitely get a better time bank. Especially if they play their cards correctly.
I mean, I would say, like, especially like coming from Tater bots, I mean, they did, like you mentioned before, they shaved off a lot of time. I mean, I would say collectively tonight that, like, what I've seen from Taters is that, you know, once they're able to kind of focus, I mean, they're able to do those, like, hard defenses. I feel like they do have a lot of potential, you know. So going, I know, like, we're on our 10th week here for this for our season. But going forward, I see a lot of potential still there. So they just keep working on that, and you get those wins.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to fully agree with you, Chuck. Fully agree with what you said, Chuck. Oh, I just looked up and I see something. I spy with my little eye a Winston defense dive.
Oh.
Coming to the side of Road Knights.
A lot. As a captain of a team called Diamond Phoenix, I would love to see it. I love to see it.
You love dives. You're fair comp. You always
love it. Love it.
Yeah. All right, King on this Echo. If I'm correct, we haven't seen the Echo since the first map. If I'm correct. Rage quit getting aggressive, trying to get the cleave on this Winston, making the space for King, but Ronesh is back out of that room. They don't want to be caught by the Winston cleave. Eldrick by himself right now, being pounded by Echo Pirate Fires. Broken speed gets blocked by the bubble, however. Rage quit. It looks like he's in a trap. Oh no! You're having beats up the pineapple and bites him. Gravity drops right now, but bit of over eagerness coming from the Diva inside of Ronesh. Gets the mech. Second guess there with his shots, lands on the Diva. King getting aggro, he wants to take this high ground control, and exactly what he does. Last round drops, but it's behind the scenes. Aiden is taken out by the baby Diva, it looks like. Never mind, he's back in mech. I'm still corrected. The Diva is back in mech. King just standing on bridge here on choke. He wants to build up this duplicate as fast as they can. Just taking pot shots here at the tanks. And he has it. Duplicate comes on the Diva. A great choice for any Diva. But it gets teamed instantly. Bomb! Pop is the only one in the sideline. Ronesh just rotate out of it. However, one positive effect though, they're pushing the cart and they gotta push it forward. Bob also discorded, taken down, and now Bob going up to the Duplicate, and Curl is blown to smithereens. Gravity does take out Rage Quit, but I don't think that's gonna be enough here because some DPS are in and they're in fully strong. A Discorder Eldrick not gonna be able to take down the Zen, and Aiden pounce him with Storm Arrows. 1, 2, 3, that's a dead Winston. And just like that, Taters will get first with 4 minutes and 23 on the time bank. They do have a long way to go, but it's looking like they may be able to snowball this. King focus beams Kuro. Rage Quit wants to get a bit aggressive, but they can't. They don't have their leap for cooldown. They want to wait a bit. Chipmunk actually DMs King there, keeping their Echo alive with their 1 HP. Fantastic defense matrix coming on the side, coming from Chipmunk. Chipmunk, however, does get a bit over-eager, flies up, takes out Charlotte Ginger. Bob from the remake, the remake bomb. It gets Kuro. Maybe I stand corrected. I'm quite wrong here. Chipmunk. 5-head plays, comes out with a dive, and gets 3 here. Primal Rage comes up from Eldrick. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be swapping off the Winston here. That Primal Rage was a bit sloppy, not getting much value there. Gets melted instantly by the Zen. And Team Garcia swap. The ball is coming out here. Understandably, the ball definitely better pick over the Winston when it comes to dive characters. Aiden shoots the dragon straight down main, and he's contested. He has to back up. Gravity, T-Mac pops the bomb, and we'll find Aiden, who's getting pressured by the wrecking ball. Pyle comes in, knocks the Winston in the air, who gets knocked down by the bomb. And Road Knights will finally get their footing here. They had to pop some ults, however. The bomb had to be committed, and the bomb both had to be committed.
And we have. They have Taters at an advantage here as well.
They do. They have that primal. They have that bomb. This is looking good. Rest though, used a bit early. Understandable. They want to get the rest. Wait a minute. Chuck, I'm not sure you see this, but look at Sean the Ginger right now. Behind him with the tag visor. He's popping it. He fights the Mercy, but Kid is in there right now. He fights 3 of the tag visor.
Oh wow.
Chipmunk still going in though. Finds Curl Star. But I don't know if it's gonna be enough.
How did Sean even get behind there?
He went up the staircase as he was going up right now. He went up that staircase and sneaked behind top right.
Oh wow. Oh.
Charlie Ginger has his high ground control on top of spaceship, just pelting down. Rage Quit dives up. The Diva's defense is perfect coming from Chiplock. Rage Quit wanted to get the cleave here, slowing down these targets to get some kicks for his deeps. Bob engagement, aggressive Bob engagement coming after your or Chiplock, my bad.
Wow.
And it does find Eldrick. This Diva's been on fire tonight with the Taters. Watch Brown pelting in some shots. Not gonna be enough though. It cannot help this Diva, buddy. Gravity is being back. The focus Diva just too strong. But Les Brown is still alive and kicking. But Les Brown finds both tanks and honestly saves that for Rogue Knights there.
I mean, we have Taters coming in on a couple good ults right here. I mean, we do have the dupe and we have Monkey Rage coming in as well. So we'll see what they'll be able to do with that. But we have Mines and Sonda Ginger has ult coming in.
If you are Rage Quit, you want to isolate the DPS here. They both have DPS. You want to aggressive drive them, pop the primal, and juggle them. It's going to be a bit difficult here though. That round is going to make this primal a bit hard to commit. Primal popped out. Rage Quit dumps in, tries to fight some out, but he's getting melted. He has to disengage. Charlie Ginger top right. Pouting out the attack visor. Needle Key on the Diva duplicate. Comes in the strike defense system, but it's too late. Kuro punch in the gut. It is down. And this is looking like the final team fight. The final bells coming in potentially for the side of Taters. Needle Key so far already gonna get staggered, unfortunately. Kuro has to pop the Valkyrie. They do just that. But can anybody touch? There it is. Aiden touches EMP. There's not much follow-up though. I stand corrected. There's the bomb. It comes in and it gets two.
Oh, it's massive.
The EMP bomb is grand. Chema fights 3. What's it? This Diva not down just yet. They want this map badly, and they're going in hard.
Holy cow! Look at that.
The setup was fantastic on the side of Taters. They both lost, but they didn't give up this stat. And look at this now. Look at this, Chuck. They have a chance. They keep pushing this. Potentially take a map. Also making this series potentially making the series 3-1.
You know, I'll tell you one thing. Dive just brings out the magic in any kind of comp. You know, it doesn't matter what happens. There's magic on either side.
Yeah, it's definitely the most fun to watch and commentate, without a doubt. There's so much that happens. Pile comes in with them. It's perfect. And the minefield pile drive, absolutely amazing from Eldrick.
Wow.
Eldrick 98. Absolutely fantastic engagement from this Wrecking Ball. Both teams disengaging here. Gravity taking the high ground here.
30 seconds.
Potentially, when he dive this, get this some micro missiles, potentially dive this Echo. But he's hacked, he can't get out, and that's just ultra for the Echo. A misplay for the side of the Rogue Knight's off tank. Needle King comes in, and the attack visor. Not gonna get much value. Seems like the defense is there. He's gonna drop off high ground, and it gets 0 value. The EMP and the defense just coming from Chiplock are amazing. Attack visor duplicate comes out from Needle King. He's in your sights. He's being power boosted, and there it is. Rage Quick finds the kill at base. Overtime coming in. This fight is not done just yet. Taters are still alive and kicking. They are not done. Gravity tries to get a recontest, but it's not going to be good enough. It's going to get hacked. No greedy back coming in, and
Oh
Rage
my
Quick
goodness.
pounds Brown with the hammer. The hammer always beats the sword. Hack comes in onto Eldrick. He is down for the count, and oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
Taters.
Wow. Taters.
Tater boxers.
Score.
Absolutely, they get a stunning showing right there, bringing it back.
Tater.
That's all.
Chip is fighting for this MVP tonight, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be real with you, Chuck. He's earned it, I think, so far. He's been a shooting star for this Taters roster. This is something you'll never get down about Taters when it comes to any map or any scene, right? Taters, they always never give up without a fight. They never give up without a fight. If it's either bots, if it's bots, like watch right now, Tater bots, or if it's Tater tots, the tier 1 team, which we might potentially see return one day. If any of those 3 teams of the Taters org, they never give up, and they just showed it. They powered through, perfect ult management, and fantastic team play coming up from Chip.
And I mean that says a lot, like at an org standpoint, that you can instill in each of your teams that fighting spirit. Like that'll get you a lot further against tougher teams like we're seeing like with Rogue Knights than you would think they will, especially when it comes down to if you get to the playoffs,
Yeah, it's that is what matters at the end of the day, Chuck. Playoffs. That is the main goal. Maps are what you're playing for here. So. It looks like Aiden's doing a bit of scouting on the Sombra here. He's able to see this Sombra. I mean, my bad. This Ash from last round. He's been running this entire game, so it's not the most shocking theme, but still a scout. Aiden pops out the cloak, pressures, dive, comes in. Immortality used, and Gravity finds the Echo. Needle down. Kuro has to burn that res, and they do just that. Attack on Eldrick, and it's looking like it's great, and it is! Needle King falls up after getting res from the dead, fights too! He will be taken out by Charlotte Ginger, but my god, his effort is not in vain. That is a fantastic opening for the Echo has made retainers. They have to commit to this, and then look what they will. Oh, Rage Quit headbutting the payload, crouching, he's sneaking. He's waiting for a moment he can dive in. Taters, I'm shocked. I would have went aggressive there, get the aggressive dive. They're down 2, but they waited, and now the bodies are back on the side of Rogue Knight. Rage Quit has to drop early. He is low, and he gets his micro helix missile into the gut. Gravity hacked, building an EMP, but Aiden is taken down. Fang still up on the Lucio Fang's Eldrick, who is hacked. These hacks have been pretty great on this wrecking ball. Tamizer, Nobel pumping the damage, and it's the pocket. And this is looking like a hold here for Rogue Knights.
Clear impact area.
Score 3-3.
Taters have to hold us out with 3 minutes. Rogue Knights, they got the extra minute because of the overtime push there. This is definitely a daunting task, but it's not impossible. That is the farthest you're ever going to see this. Obviously, this is the farthest you're ever going to see that point push on first. It's the best. If you can't push it all the way, that's the best you're going to get. Perfect. You can definitely hold it. It's definitely possible to hold it here. Taters, I wonder if they're going to commit to a ball dive. Or they're going to commit to continue doing this Winston dive here.
Ready.
And it's looking like they are going to do. Oh, never mind. The Rage Quit hasn't picked yet. Rogue Knights will be going for the ball dive like usual. Oh, they're going to be going to Reinhardt here. That's a bit intriguing. Reinhardt is it's not his best map type. Usually you see Ryan be more played on 3rd here on the Gibraltar. 1st and 2nd, not being the strongest from Reinhardt. But I guess they want to hold close. So they want to commit to this Reinhardt. The Symmetra also be committed here. They're doing a teleport strat. They want potentially from the high ground, the teleport between high ground and low ground here.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Bastion strat coming out once again for the side of Rogue Knights. Haters though, they know this joke, they know this game. They're gonna play into this right room. It's gonna be a bit risky, however. They have to engage. They're gonna have to engage onto this Bastion. Pile comes out. Wall goes. It's fantastic. It walls up the Bastion and the ball from each other. But it's not enough. He melts free for the wall. Sean pumping all the damage to this room, and Rage Quit gets a bit too eager. He is down. Chipmunk does find the Bastion. There you go. There's the Bastion. Res coming in for Kuro, but it's both there. Chipmunk just being a god diva right now. Saves that push for the Taters. Wall comes out. That's a walled-off ball, and that's probably gonna be a dead ball. And he gets out though. And wait a minute. A re-engagement coming in. Window comes out, but it gets EMP'd instantly. And Eldrick isolates the Batiste. Batiste down. Chipmunk finds the Bastion once again, and that kick on the Bastion, that might be it. They're still May on this point to stall. Gravity hacked. This is a dead diva, it looks like. And indeed it is. Chip and Needlekey just being savers for the Taters right now. And they're gonna hold here. Blizzard, Blizzard's ready. That's a crucial.
I'll tell you one thing. Rogue Knights is coming into this with a lot of alts, and look where they're set up right now as well.
Oh, they're gonna do it. Chuck, the tank confirmation. Blizzard's not eating though, Chuck, and that shadow combined that might make it enough, even with the beat. I mean. Oh no, it's blocked though. Rage quit, perfect block. Bomb comes out and it catches Celtic!
That's massive.
Bastion in the back line though! Sean the Junior not being contested right now! Chip jumps in and Aiden on the tracer melts that robot down, but it's not enough. There's too many bodies on the ground, too much blood has been spilled. And this is looking like they're gonna retreat the hack onto Aiden. It's gonna confirm that this is good. This is it. Their last team fight coming in for Taters. Can anybody touch the look like it? Touch just time! The Shadow's ready! Here it is!
Massive Shatter!
EMP comes in for stand-up say base is down! This fight is now being winnable of your Taters! Charlotte though, pumping in the damage by back block, takes out Kuro, Chip, back and mech, bringing a pump bullets in! And Chuck! They scare him off! Kuro can't get out of time! Sign guess how it's the burst pistol to Kuro's brain! Sean's the only one that can touch, but the Diva's there to contest him. He can't make it in time. Eldrick does get a touch over. There it is.
Oh, we got the touch off and the mines.
But he's hacked. Wait a minute, the bomb coming in. Doesn't get much for Chip, but it does face the team of Rogue Knights up in forward. They're in the clutches of Taters. The main Blizzard absolutely great. The setup for the Bug Blizzard. It's too good. The Techvisor out, but Aidis tracking is better. He takes down the Shaw Ginger, finds a second on Gravity, and this map will be going to Taters.
Wow.
3-1 going inside of Rogue Knights. But the map so very important in the playoffs.
Woo. That was a nutty overtime. Look at this.
This was an insane play. Look at this man. Look at this tracer coming in his 3K. Aiden just styling.
Aiden took like 2 bites of his bowl of like Raisin Bran or something. You know what I'm saying? Like he just took he got a lot of protein in that last one. he was like, it's sickle mode time. He's pumping the boost energy drinks. Swigs like 8 of those boost energy drinks. Went in. Right, now we gotta come up with the hard part. We gotta wait for MVP submissions, and now we can start talking about tempo. Like, what do we think MVPs are gonna be tonight?
I could say one for certain. Chip for tank. Chipmunk was insane. Like he was the groundbreaker. He was the foundation for Taters. He changed so many fights for these guys. If Chip wasn't in on this off tank here tonight, this might look different. Chip was able to take map 4 and make it the series 3-1. He also had so many clutch plays in the first 2 maps. Even Rogue Knights took those first 2 maps. Chip did look stellar on those. I think I'm gonna have to say Chip personally for tank. But we gotta wait for MVP submissions.
I mean, I mean personally, from what I was seeing, I mean, I would also say like I could see either going to Nito for Tater for DPS or Sean for DPS as well.
I was thinking last round for DPS.
Oh. Which map?
Ash?
You mean the Ash? Oh, the Ash was like beautiful tonight, to be honest.
They played every map. They played the Ash. Yeah, those dynamites too. They were getting perfect dynamites. Last round was just had a stunning performance here on that Ash. I was thinking them personally on the DPS role. Also, I gotta I gotta say also Beezer, very good showing from Beezer on that support role. I was very impressed with what they came out with, and I'm as chat probably knows very critical of Lucio right now. I don't think Lucio is the best pick right now in Overwatch. Unless you're running a strict brawl comp. But Beezer showed this amazing skill on the Lucio. I should say, they were very efficient on that role, and they also looked good on the other roles they had to play throughout the series on the other characters. I should say on the support role. So, if I had to say my support, that's what I would go with if I had to choose one. You have any? Oh yeah, I forgot we have interviews now.
Yeah.
That's a bit new.
So we're asking them if they want to do interviews. I know we're running into the next game a little bit. Only like 20 minutes until the next.
Both teams said no.
Oh.
In the words of our amazing architect Kuro, amazing architect, amazing person. Hell no, we got league games to play. Hey, so that's efficient. That's efficient. Hey. We have a game like 20 minutes, so you know. So Fat Cat, their MVP submissions are Aiden and Chipmunk, both very understandable. Both of them had great performances on the side of Tater bots.
And we're getting Eldrick and Kangoo. Interesting.
Oh, Kangoo was really good on that Tracer. They were playing Musids on those first two maps. I actually almost forgot about Kangoo. Kangoo's another great pick.
I mean, I would definitely say, I would kind of lean towards Kangoo too, because I mean, maybe I'm a little biased, but I'm seeing a consistent performance between those two games I saw. Kangoo was a big bright spot in that last game I saw with Rogue Knights versus Throwing for Content, and I continue to see that tonight as well. Though it's kind of hard to put that out for. I mean, but if you're talking about individual performance tonight, I kind of almost leaning on that last Brown choice that you picked, man. I mean, last Brown was really big in a lot of those maps tonight.
Yeah, they were game changer with those dynamites, especially on that Ash play. But you know what? Chuck, I'm gonna have to agree. I'm gonna have to agree with this nomination here. Kangoo was just insane, especially on that Tracer. They got so much value. I think I'm gonna have to agree with the nomination for Polish. I'm gonna have to say Kangoo.
All right. So, let me check chat.
For Tank, I'm still saying Chipmunk. I agree with that nomination completely. I'm still saying Chipmunk for Tank.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
And in support, this doesn't make anybody nominate any supports. So, are you comfortable with doing Bees? Because I think Bees did great today.
Yeah, I thought Bees was very consistent, and they proved us wrong with the Lucio choice. So, like, right off the bat, they went with Lucio. We were like, I don't know, and they pulled it off, you know. So
yeah,
I mean that's commendable in itself, to be honest. Like, and that's in addition to like their overall performance tonight, which was well done.
Indeed. All right. So those are the MVPs. Then right. Chipmunk will be for Tank. DPS will be Kangoo, if I'm pronouncing the name correctly, and Bees will be for support.
Oh wait, let me write this down. Sorry.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
All right. I don't. Is there a special way we're supposed to write it in chat? I always forget.
I don't think there's a special way. You could do so like what I see usually, what I've seen in the past is that people do like MVPs and then they list them through Tank, DPS, support in that order.
All right. Well, in regards to that, I am going to stop the stream now. I'm going to release the MVPs so we can give it over to our other team that's starting up the stream very shortly. It was a pleasure casting with you tonight, Tempo.
Yeah, it was also my pleasure to commentating as you casted the game. It was a pleasure working alongside you, Chuck. Hope we can do that more in the future.
Oh, most definitely. I'm totally down.
All right. So I'm Temple Reiki,
And this is Holy Chuckster.
and we're gonna be signing out.